Can I ask you something? All these memories and timelines. How do you decide what's real? Look around, figure out what you believe is true right now, and just commit to it.
Now it's the vibrate. Y'all know what it is. I would call this a clearing notes session and a connecting the dots session. Just more connecting the dots with the trickster energy, and how we're connected to it at the same time. We're meant to transmute the toxic aspects of the trickster energy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to look at a few figures just to show you how, you're talking about the same being in all these different instances. Matter of fact, down here, just quickly, Prometheus from mythology was still in fire. Anansi, still in wisdom of the world. Anansi the spider, of course, but you go research it. The coyote, I think the coyote is connected with, Navajo. So indigenous, quote unquote, American tribe, the Navajo tribe, coyote stole fire and I think stole the sun and the moon. Hermes, still in Apollo's cattle. Loki, but this more sort of Marvel perspective though. Loki still in the Tesseract, you know what I'm saying? But then also in the mythology, still in Thor's hammer. So he stole Thor's hammer in the mythology, but then in Marvel comics or in the movies and shows, he stole a Tesseract. Ishu, again, Ishu, Legba energy, trickster energy, all the same, you know what I'm saying? Stole yams from the god's garden, So all these different, mythological beings is basically the same being. Because just because somebody tells this story in Greek language and another one in African and another one in Navajo and Greek and Norse mythology, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still talking about the same being, and just drawing those connections and seeing how, again, different beings connect, although they may not be the same. Because in essence, Obatala is not necessarily a trickster energy. He represents more of the father aspect. But right here, he's related to Prometheus because Prometheus, created, basically both created humans as small clay figures. And in Obatala's story, he created some quote unquote deformed or crippled, beings. No coincidence that Obatala color is blue. And when we talk about Crips and Bloods, but Crips came from the word cripple and they represent the blue energy. You know what I'm saying? But also, when we talk about the Cain, that's actually like Cain and Abel. It's Cain for canine, because also the trickster energy in most cases would be the fox, jackal / coyote wolf energy, you know what I'm saying? Or the cynocephalus, which is like a ape dog, you know what I'm saying? In connection with, that would be connected to Dragon Ball Z with the Ozura farm, and most recently in Avatar, the new Avatar they did, they have this centipede being in the spirit world that steals faces of other people, in which in essence that goes to shape shifting, because all of the Loki, all of them known for shape shifting, changing forms. But he was known as a being who could change faces and would steal faces. And one of the faces he showed one of the faces that he showed on the show was a baboon face. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing more clarity to that energy. And as we bring this up again, like understanding like how this is, you know, a part of our story in essence, where we're interconnected, like, you know, all the different beings, you know, are interconnected, but it's like a big family, and some families got different views. Some families want to hold on to the past. Some families want to move forward in the future. You know what I'm saying? Some families more tied into fire element, one family more tied into water element. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different things. And in essence, a part of the earth, you know, the space of earth is, you know, again, like learning how to harmonize all the different contrasting energies. Again, Cain, K9, and no coincidence, Raising Cane's, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like, again, Raising Cane's, the place that sell chicken fingers, and no coincidence that, you know, chickens is one of the things that's offered to gods in certain spiritual practices, you know what I'm saying? And here you got this place called Raising Cane's, created in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, where, you know, home of voodoo. This place called Raising Cane's with a dog, you know, one of the earliest signs for Raising Cane's was a dog with some sunshades on. And, you know, with the dark sunshades, it kind of reminds you of a blind person. That also connects to the Yadala brought, you know, and in essence, Brahmin energy, but being in darkness, being blind, you know, not knowing, you know, being not knowing who it is, you know what I'm saying, having to learn about itself. But then again, like also having to raise itself up, you know, because it's not able to stand up fully on its own, hence why it needs a cane, and it's considered crippled, you know, and also blind, you know what I'm saying, walking with a walking stick, you know, or a cane, which is also, again, the Elegba energy, you know what I'm saying, connected to that as well, you know. So again, just the trickster archetype throughout all, you know what I'm saying, mythologies, in essence, stealing something, you know, in most cases from an elder god or goddess. And again, another trickster figure is the rabbit. And I got the connecting dots video with the whole rabbit thing as well, you know what I'm saying, and the different animes and mythology that connect with that. But no coincidence with, you know, the trickster energy connected to the rabbit, you know, and, you know, the music genre hip hop, you know what I'm saying, hip hop like a bunny, you know, like a rabbit, you know what I'm saying, and a rabbit connected to the lunar energy. And if you go check out the Cynocephalus video I done, it shows how Thoth is not only tied to Mercury, but also the moon, you know. And then that goes, this also connects to any god or goddess, but in most cases a god that, oh, this god has many names. Obviously, you know, Ishu, Loki, Coyote, Hermes, Anansi, Prometheus, you know what I'm saying? Oh, in essence, Obatala, you know, Elegua, all, you know, not one, but many names. So, you know, and again, this is for clarity purposes. This is not to look at hip hop as all bad. Like everything has a positive and negative to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's never to look at it as something that's, you know, all bad. And it's something you could learn. Like it's something we're meant to learn from the trickster archetype, from all archetypes in essence. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing though, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of those beings where I feel like when people brush over certain things and don't speak on it, you know, it's like, all right, let me, you know, share and speak on this, you know, because everybody kind of, you know, it's just like with going to church back in the day and everybody like, oh, you know, just going along with what the preacher say. And it's like, wait, you know, don't they see this or see that what he said was kind of off or what, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, questioning things. And so again, the rabbit connected to the trickster energy, hip hop, hopping around. But again, hip hop is built from taking samples from older music, Akashic records, because again, in most cases, older music from records, you know, digging in the crates, as the music heads know it would be said, like, you know what I'm saying? Digging in the crates. And again, this way you understand, like, the beauty of it, in essence, you know what I'm saying? Because look at how much, you know, hip hop music has inspired people in healthy manners. You know what I'm saying? Again, and it's also what would also go into the Peter Pan energy, or Peter Pan, you know. But again, hip hop built from taking samples from older music, aka Akashic records, and using it in the songs, aka sampling it. You know what I'm saying? The sampling has an integrity system of giving royalties to the people who music is sampled. You know, so that's another thing, you know, the righteousness of it, you know, like they are sampling, they are, you know, mixing and mastering these different older tracks from older records on wax or older Akashic records, you know what I'm saying? But they are, you know, sharing royalties in most cases, you know what I'm saying? But again, you know, it's just a subtle form of, you know, stealing. And this also points to the rebellious kid, you know, the rebellious child. If you look into the archetypes of some of these, look at the storylines of some of these archetypes, some of these beings, you'll see like they have that, you know, child energy or that rebellious child, you know, because that's what hip hop in essence was built off of, like that rebellious child that felt like his or her voice wasn't being heard, you know. So like, all right, I'm gonna take these old records and I'm gonna make something new with it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know, like that's the energy. But again, just, you know, understanding. So we know the symbols, we know, like, this is also part of navigation through the space. Like when you see a certain symbol, like when I see a street sign, I know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh wait, I'm on the north side of town because look, we by the North Boulevard, or, you know, I'm on this side of town. You know what I'm saying? So you know what side of town you are on, what part of, you know, the realm you in, what space you in, by looking at the clues, you know what I'm saying, within you and around you, you know. And being aware that, all right, if I'm in a certain space or in a certain area, let me, you know what I'm saying, maneuver, do things in a healthy manner, you know what I'm saying? And it could be, you know, maneuvering in a healthy manner or operating in harmony, or, you know, realizing like, hey, this ain't the street, you know, oh, I'm in the wrong area. They want to come down this street. Let me go in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? But again, just connecting the dots. I want to make my YouTube channel and everything I've done as complete and as connected as it can be from all the videos I've done. So again, no good or bad, no creating no scapegoat and trying to blame these beings for anything or none of that type of shit. It's just, you know, understanding, you know, the trickster storyline. But that's simply it. And again, check out the Connecting the Dots playlist on YouTube, you know, on my YouTube channel, which I have other videos that would basically, you know, tie into what's being shared right here. But now's the vibrate. Peace.